Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's session where I'll be sharing with you the 10 application mistakes that employers won't tell you. Today is going to be a great learning opportunity. I have a lot that I really want to share with you. So I want us to get right started and straight to the training. Just to do some quick check, confirm that you can be able to see me, you can be able to see my presentation, and let me know in the chat that we are good to go. If you can be able to mention where you're joining us from, I'll be very happy just to give you a quick shout out. Now, let's get to today's training. And yes, I want to show you what your mistake is. So let me bring this much closer, even there. Yeah, you can be able to see the presentation much better. In life, the direction which you are moving is more important than the speed that you are moving in. This is very important in all aspects of our lives, and even more when we are talking about job search. It is not a matter of how many job applications that you're doing, but are you doing them the right way? It's not a matter of how much progress you're doing or activities that you're doing in your career, but are they aligned, putting you in the right direction? Because you might be moving at a very high pace, but if you realize that you're going in the wrong direction, oh, and to you, there's still a lot that you would have wasted in terms of time, energy, resources, and even money. And I don't want you to find yourself moving in the wrong direction. This training highlighting the 10 job application mistakes that employers won't tell you will help you get you in the right direction, so that if you increase the speed and you're moving in the right direction, you are doing way better. For those of you who are seeing me for the very first time, let me just take a minute to introduce myself. My name is Daniel Mutuku, and I'm the founder of Career Point Solutions. And over the last 13 years, I've been blessed to work in recruitment as a career coach and also as a career advisor. In addition to that, I am a certified digital marketer by Google, and among other groups, I am a very proud member of the League of Young Professionals. I'm an author of several books: Conquer the Year Ahead, Make the Next 12 Months Your Best Year Ever. We are heading towards the middle of the year. You can analyze and ask yourself, how far are you progressing towards achieving your goal for this year? You can still use this review of this book to plan the rest of the year. I have also ordered the Ultimate Cover Letter Guide, 101 sample cover letters for all professionals, and it is out there for free. Hang on, in this presentation, I'll let you know how you can be able to get it for free. Other books that are published, and I give them out for free: How to Quit Your Banking Job and Transition to NGOs and the UN Jobs. And if you think about changing your career, this will be the right book for you. From Stuck to Soaring, how you can be able to pursue new career horizons. And this is a strategic approach to career transition. If you want the book, let me know. You can get them 100% for free. Our mission here at Career Point Solutions is to make people more employable and to increase their earning potential. And everything that we do is focused towards this mission. And that is why you're seeing me here this evening, coming to share with you on ways that you can be able to progress and apply for jobs and get them. And I can assure you, by the end of this session, you will be more employable. You will have increased your earning potential. And that is my hope. So are we good? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Let me know in the chat, yeah? Can you see me? And hear me? Yeah. So let me ask that in the comments. The only way for you to be able to communicate and give me that feedback, I'll be happy to know that you can follow through. If you can post it in the comments below, I'll be happy. Are we okay? I want to get straight into the presentation, but let me just take a few seconds just to get your feedback. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'll be happy to know. Oh, before I go to mistake number 1, yeah? Let me pull this one here closer. Oh, thank you very much. At least I've gotten feedback from Bosibori Iyobo. Thank you for your feedback. You can hear me clearly. That will be good. Yeah, remember also to share this conversation with your friends. If you can share it on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on whichever platform. It will be good. Thank you very much. I can see Maxwell Omondi also saying you are loud and clear. I'm happy for that. So let me go straight then into the training. I'm glad to see that we are together. So mistake number one, and this is a tricky one, yeah? Had to be seen big, yeah? Mistake number one is thinking because you are qualified for a job that you will get the job. Yeah, it's a little bit counterintuitive. Yeah, if you're qualified, why not get the job? It is one thing being qualified, but that should not make you feel overconfident that you will get the job. You still have the task to convince that the employer or the recruiter that you're the right candidate. And to just showcase this, I did a poll the other day on LinkedIn, and I asked people, are you confident in your CV's ability to sell yourself? Is your CV doing you justice? And you can see 66% of people said yes. These are people who feel like they're qualified for their roles, and when they apply for the job, the CVs are able to sell them well. There's nothing wrong with that, and it's possible. But then look at this other poll I did. I asked people, have you ever applied for a job that you're qualified for, but did not receive any response? And you can see a whooping 95% of people say yes. Why? Most likely, they're qualified. They think the CV is doing a good job, and they think then they will get a job. They forget that it's not a matter of just being qualified, but how do you communicate that value to the potential employer? So what is the solution to this problem? Number one, do not be overconfident. Confidence is good, but don't be overconfident. Prepare as hard as you would prepare if you were not qualified. Think about this role as if you are not qualified, and ask yourself, how would I prepare as hard as if I was not qualified? I had a story of a gentleman the other day who was saying that there are several jobs that he was applying for. He was so confident that he would get them, but he always got regrets or never got called for interviews until there was another role that he was just trying out. It was way off his, can I say, his field of expertise, and he did not feel as confident applying for that role. Interestingly, that is the job that he was called for an interview. When he went for that interview, he actually says in the morning of that interview, he felt as if he shouldn't go because he felt he wasn't well prepared. He wasn't qualified for that role. But the wife just encouraged him and told him, if they saw your CV and they felt like you can be able to do this job, that is why they called you for an interview. Go get that job. And interestingly, that is the job that he got. The point here is sometimes what we think that we are not qualified for, we prepare way better than a job that we are so overconfident about. So we just do things feeling like we already got it. So it is important for you to prepare as if you're not qualified for the role. Mistake number two, overlooking keywords. And this is what I call the ATS game. It is important for you to write your CV knowing that with the high number of applications that come in to the recruiters or hiring managers, they do not have the human capacity to go through all those applications. And so they use a software called ATS, that is application tracking system. And if I can explain how it works, then you will see the importance why you should focus on this ATS bit. When you send the applications, there are so many. So this software will be able to narrow down, view all the applications, and then rank them based on specific keywords. So there's the application collection. You can be able to view how many applications have come in now as the recruiting manager or the recruiter. Then you can be able to filter the CVs based on specific words. And these are the words that we are calling keywords. So if you are in engineering, there are certain words that you're looking for. If it is accounting, if it is law, if it is business management, customer service, there are certain words that you can use. Then once you filter, the ATS will rank the applications and give the recruiter, like the top 10 or a certain range, and say these are the top applications that seem to fit this job description. And then the 10, the applicant, the hiring manager can be able to go through. So it is a way to cut down the high number of applications that are coming in. So the solution for you to be able to pass is to use keywords, action words, and power words in your CV. And let me just give you some example of keywords. For example, if you're looking for a leadership position, some of the keywords the recruiters would want to see in your CV is words like leadership, management, teamwork, communication, problem solving, decision making, innovation, strategy, vision, results. And you need to spread them in a very organic way in your CV so that it can rank high. If you want to use power words to show that you're actually able to do some of these things, words like achieved, advocate, coached, influenced, transformed, stimulated, should be in your CV. And this is what will make it rank higher when it is passed through the ATS. I've done another article. I'll leave that link in the description so that you can go and watch or read through the whole article and see what are the words that you can be able to use in your CV if you're looking for a leadership position. Mistake number 3, ignoring the power of a cover letter, your silent ally. You know, it is important for you to know that for every job that you're applying, it should be accompanied by a cover letter. And this cover letter is highly customized for the position that you are applying for. So we need to understand what is the purpose of the cover letter. The cover letter is just a quick introduction to the employer about you and your capability to do that specific role that you are applying for. It is not the same as a CV, but it is a quick introduction and going straight to the point, talking about how you fit in that criteria. And I'll just demonstrate shortly. I did another poll just to get to know where are we at. You might see here, I asked the question on WhatsApp and on LinkedIn, do you customize your cover letter for each job? And the good thing, a majority of us always customize the job. But you can see there's still a percentage there that they do it sometimes or rarely. And if you're doing it always, that is very good. You're doing the right thing. And this is how you would customize a cover letter to a job description. So I was able to pick this accounting job description, and among some of the responsibilities that if you were to get a job in this organization, you would be reviewing and establishing proper accounting system. You will be supporting budget and focusing activities, liaising with internal and external auditors. If you're capable of doing that, if that is what you have been doing previously, then somewhere in your cover letter, you should have a statement like this that states, I have the ability to review and establish proper accounting systems. In my previous employment at ABC, I was involved in liaising with internal and external auditors, such that when the reader looks at this cover letter and they see this is the job description, they feel like you are the right candidate. You are specifically talking about your ability to come and help them do that specific role. And this is the magic bit about writing a cover letter. There's nothing wrong getting words straight from the job description and using them in your cover letter. Right? Are we together? Now, there's this book that I wrote, The Ultimate Cover Letter Guide, that you can be able to download 100% free, and you will be able to get all these different sample cover letters that you can use to customize when you're applying for a job. So head over to careerpoint.co.ke/cover letter, or just take a quick screenshot of this video where we are at, and then after this, go and download the Ultimate Cover Letter Guide right there. Are we together? Are you finding value so far? Are you glad that you came in? So give me some thumbs up if you're finding value, if you're good so far. I can see Maxwell had said earlier, we are loud and clear. Who else is here? Bosibori, Eyobo. Thank you, thank you. Who else? By the way, if you are finding value, let me know in the chat. Give me some thumbs up. Let me know what you're learning so far. Where are you joining us from? That is also something I would like to know so that we can know how far wide we are covering this place. So I want to proceed. Thank you, thank you. I can see the thumbs up. So you're getting value. You're getting value for it. I'm happy to see that. So yeah, the solution for this is to customize your cover letter. Always customize your cover letter for the job, and it's becoming easier with the templates that you can just use and pick words from the cover letter. Mistake number 4, yeah, that we need to avoid. You should avoid, this is a big one, failure to showcase achievement beyond the job description. Failure to showcase achievement beyond your job description. Most people, when you look at their CV, they're just listing the roles or the things that they have been doing, the job description, which doesn't really separate them from others. I've done a whole video. If you just search on YouTube, and by the way, if you're following me on LinkedIn, probably I might not be able to see your comments. That's why it's not coming here. So I'll just ask you to jump straight to YouTube. Just go to YouTube, search Daniel Mutuku. You'll see the live video and join, and then you can do your comments. I can see them, yeah? Because I'll be having a Q&A session thereafter. So if I can see you on YouTube, thank you very much. I can see Maxwell on YouTube. You're saying you're getting the value. Anyone on Facebook, by the way, if you're on Facebook, also drop in a comment. You can drop a comment on Facebook, on YouTube. LinkedIn is where sometimes I might not be able to see you, but I know there's a big chunk of us on YouTube. Let me just try and see for a minute who is here on YouTube. So, okay. This is good. Clean, clear, enjoying. Thank you very much, Abdul Hakim. Yeah, I really appreciate. And already it was where you're saying I'm guilty of question number 4. Let me now explain, yeah, this question number 4 of achievement and responsibility. An achievement is something that you have done over and above what your normal roles are. And it's something that it's kind of a value add to the organization. Unlike your responsibilities, which are the things that you're supposed to do if you are doing that job, and any other person who is sitting there doing that role will do that. So it's not a differentiator. And it is of value if you are able to communicate your achievement. So there are several ways that you can talk about your achievement. You can talk about a particular skill that you use. What is one particular skill that you use that makes you different from others, right? Another way you can talk about your achievement. Okay, just a bit. Okay, sorry about that. Ezra, I can see you from LinkedIn. I think it is when I tried opening LinkedIn and then the noise is here. Ezra, I can see you. I can see Kes Johnston straight right from LinkedIn. Yes, now I can see you. I'm happy. Yeah. Make that transition. Yeah. If you're on LinkedIn, it's easier for you to communicate. I can see your questions right here on the comments. If you are following, just go to YouTube. Yeah. But I can see we are doing well. A good number of us are on YouTube. Thank you. I think that let me try now, get back to the presentation. Yeah, good. So talk about how you carry out a particular activity. Maybe it's something that you have been doing for a while and you're doing it in a unique way that is giving you a lot of results. And also, when you talk about the achievement, try to get it to be measurable. Quantify the results or what are the benefits that you're going to get. And I'm going to give you some example right away. So another formula that you can use to write your achievement is the what, so what formula. Yeah. So rather than saying that you are responsible for a team of 10 people, you can put it and say, I planned, arranged, and hosted a team building away day, which resulted in improved communication within the office. You can see right there, you're talking about using the right keywords: planned, arranged, hosted, and you are also quantifying the result, improve the communication. So you're not just responsible people, but you are also adding value to them. Instead of just saying, I implemented a new accounting system, why not talk about implemented a new accounting system for multiple locations, which reduced time for customer inquiries. So the fact that you used this accounting system, this is the result that is coming out of it. So when you're putting in a statement, also ask, so what? What happened there, Raptor? Are we good? Mistake number 5. Almost halfway, yeah? Mistake number 5. Having an incomplete LinkedIn profile and you missed out on opportunities to network. I know it's a bit, yeah, I'm telling you to move from LinkedIn, join me on YouTube. But if you're following on LinkedIn, you need to have a profile, a very good optimized profile on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is one of the greatest networking platform. It's the biggest professional networking platform, and it's able to reach or get to people that you don't think that you will get there. Unlike other social media platforms where people go there to talk about their personal social life, here's for professional networking. And having a professional LinkedIn optimized can actually go out there and search jobs for you. A good LinkedIn profile can look for jobs for you while you're sleeping, unlike you being probably looking for a job. Let me just try and explain what I mean here. Look at this. I saw this post on LinkedIn from Rosalind, and I asked for her permission to use this. And this is what she says. I posted my very first LinkedIn post to market myself for a job. I was not really sure I would eventually have a positive outcome from this, but I kept my head up high, got called for interviews almost every day last week, and this yielded me a job. Yes, guys, I have a job now. Just by posting and marketing herself on LinkedIn, 1 week down the line, she was able to secure a job. That is the power of LinkedIn. Another one here, Shi Salim dropped me an email telling me, hey, Daniel, I would like to thank you for the LinkedIn profile guide service. After your guidance on how to make my LinkedIn account look more professional, I have been approached by a potential employer and I am due for an interview on Wednesday next week. Needless to say, he got that job. He wasn't looking for a job, the job was looking for him. Why? Because he optimized his LinkedIn profile. So when I talk about LinkedIn, there are three areas I would want you to highlight. Number one, your name. Make sure you have your professional names. Number two, your headline. This is not a short snippet of you and what you are able to do. Yeah. Basically, it will just say, if you don't feel anything, it will just say the last place where you are working or the title and the position and the company that you're working in. But you can be able to take more control and use it as the value proposition. What is it that you are able to do? And then have a professional photo on LinkedIn. Now, these are just top 3 areas. There are so many other things that you can be able to do on LinkedIn. You can get a free LinkedIn profile guide. Just follow through this training. I'll let you know how you can be able to get that. Are we together? Before I go to number 6, yeah, I know we are halfway done. 5 down. Which one are you guilty of? I like when I saw, let me come a bit closer here. Possibly saying you're guilty of mistake number 4. We can help you fix that. Which mistake are you guilty of? Yeah, so far. I can see Maxwell saying mistake number 5, I'm super guilty. Yeah, having an incomplete LinkedIn profile, that would be a great place for you to do. I can see Frederick, you're saying this is a great one. Thank you very much. At least I'm able to see your comment from LinkedIn. I can see there's already someone here on Facebook's Isaac here. Great, thank you. We are streaming in all the platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. But the best is YouTube. By the way, search on YouTube. I can see, Isaac, you're saying that your LinkedIn is not complete. You better complete it. Good to see that. Who else did I see here? Keep them coming. Is that okay? So far, so good. Let me go to the last 5. Then I will open it up for questions. So mistake number 6. What is the mistake number 6 employers won't tell you? it is sending your CV the wrong format. Which format do you think is the correct way to send? How should you send your CV? Is it in Word? Is it in PDF? Or should you share it on Google Drive or Dropbox or whichever cloud platform that you have? Let me know in the chat. By the way, let me know. Drop that in the comment. Which one do you think is the best format to send your CV? Is it PDF? Is it Word? Is it sharing it on Google Drive or stuff? Then we can look at that. I can see Bosbori. Mistake number 5 too. You're guilty of that. Interesting to know. I can see Susanna, you're saying in PDF, correct. It is good to send the right format to send your CV is in PDF. And I'll explain why. I secured a job by following your interview tips. Thumbs up. Thank you very much, Fredly Mwendo, for the feedback. Unplanned, but the testimonial is here if you follow what I share. So most of these interview tips are on YouTube. You can be able to get a job. Frederick, thank you. I really appreciate that. Bosibori is saying, always send your PDF. Correct. Always send your PDF. Hey, Daniel, does Career Point provide LinkedIn optimization service? I would like to get mine. Yes. You can get one. So hang on in there. I tell you how we can be able to do that for you. The best format of sending your CV should be in PDF. Why? Because when you send it in Word, sometimes it gets the format can be messed up, and especially when someone is just previewing it on email, the format get messed up. When you're sharing a drive, sometimes you will need to get access or permission to be able to access that file. So the best way, always send it in PDF. Mistake number 7, sending too many unnecessary documents. Yeah, what do you need to send when you're applying for a job? You only need to send your CV, attaching your CV. Copy and paste your cover letter and put it as the body of the email, then attach your CV. Only one document. Look at this. This is not a lie. Somebody sending me an application with 14 attachments. I can see police clearance, marriage affidavit, their account, driving license, NSSF, bank account. All this information is not needed. And you might think this is the only character. I get so many emails. Look at this email, 15 attachments. Who's going to go through all of them? Another email here, 17 attachments. Their certificates, their transcripts, and that is not all. You just need to attach your your CV. I'll share with you a link on how you can be able just to copy the body of the cover letter, put it as the body of the email, attach the CV, and you're good to go, right? Mistake number 8, I see a lot. Including important but irrelevant information in your CV. And this is a bit sensitive. There's what we think is needed in the CV. There's some information that is really important to us, but it doesn't add value to your CV. What do I mean? Look at this. Very important information, but irrelevant. Don't put a postal address in your CV. Date of birth does not help. ID number or passport number. Your religion, driving license, marital status, gender, PIN number, as in height, and more of this kind of biodata. You will be surprised there are people who put this kind of information on the CV, and their CV ends up being like that. You can see right there. Yeah, as much as I've hidden some information, a whole page, name of the father, date of birth, permanent address, all this. It is good, very important information to you, but it is not very relevant in a job application. So get rid of this, make your CV lean, make it straight to the point, let it be communicating, use it to communicate your value. Mistake number 9. I think today we have gone very quickly, yeah? Exposing your weakness and setting yourself up to fail. And I want to go a bit slower, and I want to be a bit sensitive as I try to explain what I mean here. These are screenshots of emails that I have received, yeah, from people who are applying for a job or they want me to help them. And rather than communicating the value that they're bringing on board, They're just exposing themselves, showing their weak points, and that inevitably set them up to fail. What do I mean? Look at this email here. I got this email from I can't remember, it's a lady saying, I am also, so after a long story there, they're talking about also being an orphan by background of a single mother, now deceased. Had to buy a small plot to build a house for my sibling to have them where they can call home. And yeah, there's someone who's looking for sympathy. You might, yes, be an orphan, and that's not a good thing. It's not something that you chose. You might have been brought up by a single mother, but when it comes to the job application, that does not really tell me about your ability to work. You are looking for sympathy in the wrong places. And probably I'll think if you come to my place, then you will be just another person who is looking for favors and begging and asking for too much. Look at another one here. I am from Taita. I am an orphan. My parents died when I was in primary. I was raised by too much information. I studied until Form 4. So you're telling me you haven't studied much? Are you talking about your capabilities? Look at another one here from Kakamega, a standard 8, living in Nairobi, struggling on how I can get a job. And even you can see the English is not that good. Yeah. But with this kind of wordings, and you're not really portraying or bringing a lot of confidence that if you got hired, you will actually do a good job. So you're just setting yourself up for failure. Stay professional, stay focused on the value that you're bringing in. Don't look for favors, don't look for sympathy. Focus on the value that you're trying to communicate. Is that okay? And then I get to question number, mistake number 10. Mistake number 10, using an outdated CV. It is important for you to update your CV, and not only in terms of the format, but the content, and stop just using the old kind of CVs, which is just a documentation of where you worked, a list of your responsibilities, and places where you have studied, and all that. Yeah. Try as much as possible to get the up-to-date CV. And that is why I am inviting you to, by the way, send your CV for us for a free CV review. So you can easily go to careerpoint.co.ke/CV review, submit your CV for a free review, and then we will tell you what needs to be done to get a CV to be professional. But if you would want us to write a CV for you, we do charge for CV writing, for professional CV writing. And these are the charges that we have. We have, first of all, packages. I want to explain how it works, and then you can be able to decide if this is what you would want. There's the basic package here. And with the basic package, you get a professional CV and sample cover letters. And these sample cover letters, you can use them to customize for the job that you are applying. When you send the CV, we'll look at it. The cost will range between 1,000 to 3,000 based on how much work we need to do on your CV, your level of experience, the kind of roles that you're looking for. There are several factors that we'll put into consideration for us to tell you yours is this much. If you go for the standard, you get professional CV, you get sample cover letters, and you will get the LinkedIn profile guide. Yeah. So there's someone who asked about LinkedIn. Yes, with this guide, whatever I just showed you was just part of the guide and can help you really optimize it. Cost ranging between 2,000 to 6,000, or you can go for the advanced package where you get all these services: professional CV writing, sample cover letters, LinkedIn profile guide, and online interview coaching. The cost ranging between 3,000 to 6,000. But if you send, we'll tell you in your case, this is how much it will cost. I want to just make this clear. It does not mean when you pay for the basic package, we will write your CV differently than if you paid for the advanced package. The only difference within the package is the amount of services that you get. As you can see here with the basic, you get 2 services, but it's the same way we would write a CV for someone who paid for the advance. Is that okay? But let's start with a free CV review. Send your CV for a review. We'll look at it, and then we can be able to guide you on what you can be able to do. This just to show you this is not just stories. It works. This is an email I got from Stanley, and this is what he said. You have helped me secure a job. It was a tough decision, but I am so grateful. Thank you so much. This is what he said. Okay, I think I'm back. In the meantime, let me read this question. On number 8, what would be an ideal maximum number of pages of a CV should one have to include only the relevant information? A good CV would range between either 2-3 pages. Let's say on average 3 pages. If it goes to the fourth, probably on the referees are there, but 2 pages would be good. But on average, 3 CVs. Yeah. Thank you for that question. If you have any other question, feel free to drop that in the comments. Yeah, Maxwell, hopefully you have seen how we can be able to help you with the LinkedIn. If you have any question, feel free to drop that also. Another email here I got from Brian saying, "Dear Daniel, I'm grateful for your service and I would like to give you feedback. The CV helped me get 5 interviews, 3 finance assistant position and 2 finance officer position. Lucky enough, I managed to secure a finance officer job, which I'm starting in January. Please find attached the JD to update my CV for the new position." The gentleman got a job, yeah, just by having his CV written in a professional way. Look at this another testimonial. A gentleman saying, "I'm happy to inform you that after you guys reviewed my resume, I received 3 different calls for interviews within a span of 24 hours. Within a span of 1 week, I attended all the interviews." There we go. Let me try to bring it closer. Yeah. Within a span of 24 hours, within a span of 1 week, I attended all the interviews, and fortunate enough, I secured all the 3 jobs. This was after a pregnant search for a job for 1 whole year. I only had a difficult task choosing which one to go for, but eventually I opted for one and politely and professionally declined the other 2. Thanks, and this is thanks a great deal, and please convey my gratitude to the entire team. So this is the kind of value that you are able to get when you decide to really invest in yourself. Yeah. Probably I can see my internet is not a bit stable, but I want to finish up. There's a question here. How do you go about this quiz during interviews? Why this question? Yeah. Why did you quit, or why do you plan to quit your last job? First of all, you need to be very honest with yourself. Why are you quitting? It might be looking for greener pastures. It might be about, let me come closer here. Might be about looking for greener pastures. It might be about looking for other opportunities to utilize your potential, to stretch yourself. It might be about maybe you gotten to the ceiling at that organization. Now you want another challenge, and it all depends. But the guidelines here would be: don't talk bad about your previous boss or your current boss. Even if they were the worst, yeah, try to keep it as professional as possible. Is that okay? Good. So quickly going through this review, I say this: we do have a 100% money back guarantee. If you pay for the CV and you don't get what we are saying that you will get, the value, let us know. We will refund your money back. But we don't get people saying they didn't get value. If you've already done your CV and you like to take your career to the next level, probably we have done your CV, or you feel your CV is okay, but you don't need to redo it again, and to invite you. If you really want to take your career to the next level, I want to invite you to join this program called the Career Jumpstart Coaching Program, where I personally coach you. So if you join this coaching program today, there are several things that you are going to get right off the bat. Number 1, you'll be able to get clarity in terms of your career goal, and we will help you create a plan on how to achieve that career goal. Secondly, we'll help you identify what are some of the obstacles that are going to hold you back and how to overcome them. We will then help you to develop a networking strategy, because if you want to go to the next level in your career, you'll find that networking and building professional relationship is very crucial. How do you go about that? We'll then help you increase your awareness when it comes to your strengths and how you can position yourself and really communicate your strength, because if you get to work within your strength or your area of genius, chances of you succeeding is very high. Then from there, we have a one-on-one coaching session where we provide you with accountability and support to keep you motivated and ensure that you are on track and you achieve that goal. If that is for you, then I want to invite you to get what I'm calling the Advanced Plus package. This is a special offer. Typically, it will cost about 10,000, but for you, you get an opportunity to get it at only 4,999. This will include you getting the Career Jumpstart coaching program, professional CV writing, is only special offer for people who are watching this video live. Yeah, you will get this price even on our website. So if you're there, go to the till number 715732, make the payment of 4,999. You can text me or join our WhatsApp group. Tell me that you paid, but at least if you pay 499, I know that is a unique price for this offer here. Then we'll be able to serve you. Yeah, this is actually a testimony of someone who joined the coaching program and they were able to like say your coaching was practical and personal. You worked with me through the entire process. Let me just take it from the top. Naomi saying, "Hey Daniel, I am so glad about our path crossing. This was truly a fortunate event that I needed to secure a long-awaited position. Your coaching was practical and personal. You worked with me through the entire process of interviews, and I am glad that I keenly listened to you because I am now reporting to a global role as of March 1st. Thank you, Daniel, and I hope you will enable many more professionals to realize their goals that might be seemingly insurmountable. Asante sana and be abundantly blessed. Kind regards, Naomi." If you want that to be you, you send me such an email of seeing things opening up. Join the coaching program. Again, the till number is 715732. Only make the payment right now when you're here live, 4,999. Get the Career Jumpstart coaching program, get professional CV writing, sample cover letters, LinkedIn profile guide, and the online interview coaching. Special offer for this evening, and I'll be able to set you up and I'll give you a call tomorrow and start. Is that okay? I think that is it that I have for this evening. I want to see if we have any question. Is there any question that I have not covered? If you have not, okay, I can see Posibori saying, "Great, thanks. I'm happy that you found value." As we finish up, I would also want to know in the chat, what would you say is your greatest takeaway? What is it, that one thing that you have learned today that you would say, this is what I will go home with? This is something that has really, I've seen that mistake. I want to change. I want to do something about it. I'm glad to see people like Maxwell, who is saying, yeah, I want to take some action when it comes to my LinkedIn, because it's a big mistake for most people who don't actually think about how do they come across on LinkedIn. I want to also give you a simple exercise. Do this. Google yourself. Just type your name on Google. And I can assure you, the first result that will come up is your LinkedIn profile. And if someone is searching for you and they Google you and they land on your LinkedIn page, what does your LinkedIn page about you and the value that you bring, or what you're able to do? Would someone just hire you by seeing your LinkedIn profile? Think about that. How do you go about the question of, oh, I think I've answered that. Focus more on the value. You're growing, you're looking for more opportunity, greener pastures, more challenges. You want to grow in your professional line, but don't talk bad about the organization where you're coming from. Yeah. Think that I can see another question here. Always grateful for your explanation, as they are always clear. Can you explain more about professional summary on a CV? How long must it be? Oh, this is a very good question. Thank you for the question. Let me Or actually, I can. So, when it comes to writing a professional CV, one of the ways that we are able to really sell you, and this is one of the secrets on why our CVs do the magic, and I'm willing to give you the secret, is having that personal profile on top there. A summary, or you can talk about professional summary, a personal profile, and it's just a short paragraph about maybe 100 or 100 to 150 words. Yeah, it doesn't need to be very long, but you, number one, articulate the key skills that you have, you articulate the value that you're bringing to an organization, you talk about your experience, you talk about your achievements, you talk about what is it that you are bringing on board. So it might be something like, you are a professional in which area, what kind of skills do you have in, I don't know, maybe accounting or engineering or IT. Hopefully you get that. But if you want more help, yeah, let me also put in my email address here. Drop me an email, send me your CV. I can also take a look at it. My email is daniel@careerpoint.co.ke. Share with me. I can give you a sample of a good summary that also maybe even write for your own CV. Is that okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. I can see someone on LinkedIn. You can see when I can see the name is saying LinkedIn user. So if you have a question and you're on LinkedIn, probably I might not be able to see it from the application that I'm using. So jump over to YouTube and post your question there. I will start applying for jobs using my LinkedIn profile. Hope to secure at least one. Then I need to know how to optimize more to attract employers. Yes, you can be able to apply for jobs using your LinkedIn profile. And I also want you, when people actually see your profile, they would want to invite you for an interview. Is that okay? So thank you. I know you're on LinkedIn. I can't get much information about you, but that is great. I have learned that it matters a lot how you package your achievement versus listing the responsibilities that you were assigned in your previous job. Right on point. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. If that is the biggest takeaway, you got value. And Susan also saying thank you very much. I really appreciate. Thank you everybody for watching. You can still be able to watch this replay on YouTube. So it is still exists on YouTube. Share it with your friends, with your colleagues, on WhatsApp group, on your family WhatsApp group. It might be able to help someone, and I'll be happy to serve them. And until next time, I'm out.